Morning. It is so exciting. Today we are at the Florida Fest for the Florida Trail. So we are going to do a 6.5-mile hike today once we get over to the trailhead with the Florida Trail Association. But this is their first annual Trail Fest, and so it'll be exciting to see the different vendors that are here and how many people show up. So far they've got looks like a pretty good showing with a lot of cars parking. So we'll see what happens. People are starting to migrate for the porta potties and the hike. Don't think I said where this was at yet, but we are at the Stephen Foster State Park, and Dawn is here with me. And so we are getting ready we're migrating with a bunch of people right now, and we're gonna do a 6.5-mile hike and then go explore and see what else the Trail Fest is all about. So right now it's very foggy out, and hey!
And we're going to at that basically the halfway point. That one's going to be inland a little bit, so we can see one environment, and then at the halfway point we're going to get on the Florida Trail and take it back here, and we're going to be seeing a lot of the Suwannee River and everything on that section.
Which was impassable in October.
Yes, yeah, you were on the team, right? That cleared it out. So they tirelessly, after the hurricanes, and we had a hurricane like last year as well that came through this area and knocked down trees everywhere, and there was a crew that hit it last year, like 2 weeks or something like that, to clear the entire Suwannee section, and then this year as well.
Thank you.
A team of mostly people with chainsaws moving everything out of the way. So you're going to see a lot of deadfall, they call it, just like trees and stuff that had fallen over, and a lot of just trunks and stuff like that. So it's not the way that it looked prior to the hurricanes coming through, but it's still a really pretty section.
Right, we're getting started. It should be cleared up. It's pretty foggy right now, but it's supposed to be in the 80s today. So I think once this fog dries up, it'll be a pretty nice day. Well, I was just told that we're going to be hiking along the Suwannee River, so I'm super excited about that. And it's nice to be around another forest, you know, because I'm always in Jennings State Forest, so this is a treat. You can see some of the aftermath from the hurricane where they had to clear off the trail. And one of the guys that are helping with the trail hike today, well, actually two of them. One is the middle guy that kind of wavers in the middle, and the other one is the caboose of the hike, and they helped clear the trail after the storm. You know, always appreciate those trail maintainers. Help keep the trail in shape for us to enjoy. Here's our Congo line as we do our little switchback. So we're doing a pretty slow pace right here. It's like 2.5 miles an hour. And we're just being casual and enjoying the day. But there they go. This is the Suwannee River way over there.
You can't see it,
yeah,
but the Florida Trail is on the other side of this swale. So
okay.
We'll be taking it way back.
Suwannee River where the white sand is?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
A lot of trail maintenance going on here. Thanks to the Hurricane Helene.
It'll be covered in blueberries, and then a day later the birds will have eaten them all.
It's a blueberry tree.
They're edible, and it's a tree.
Wild blueberries. Look at this. Kind of reminds me of the ferns when I was on the Appalachian Trail. It's just covered.
I'm not familiar. There's
beautiful.
a Santa Fe pathway that it goes. But this will fill up in the summertime. This will be like a small amount of water in here.
Huh. A breeding ground for mosquitoes, right?
Yeah. To be over your head.
Wow, yeah.
So that if the river's flooded, you have to do pretty significant detour on roads and stuff to get around this section. And then you're missing out all this pretty stuff.
Right, this is beautiful out
It
here.
really is pretty.
These trees.
But I've heard stories of people swimming the trail in the Suwannee.
I'm not even filming. Gotta turn on your camera.
Looks like a forest cemetery.
Yes, I remember.
And the ground is usually more soggy. Underneath us here, a lot more when we're going back down.
Amy always enjoys
On the side of the Suwannee, it's incredible. There's like walls of limestone, like 10, 15 foot walls.
Yeah.
And we like camping at Anastasia too. That's a pretty.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, we always go there, especially when they have concerts in the amphitheater.
Yeah, that's like another horse.
We are still on the Blue Blazes. We've gone a little over 2 miles.
After they taught them to scale that wall and get up it with all the, I mean, it was a big.
Just started on the Florida Trail, the train of people,
About you, yellow hat.
and so we've just,
Slow down.
we are now on a shared trail because I see a blue blaze up there and the orange blaze. So, and we're right around 3 miles, a little bit over 3 miles. So, put my hair up because I was getting a little warm. I'm getting ready to take off this jacket too. Okay, here we go. Blue blaze, orange blaze. Great place to resupplying your water. Doing a little bit of a break here. We've got some benches.
Now we're heading back. We're close to halfway.
Let's see what it says here.
Yeah. This is pretty much the halfway point. Convenient benches and.
Oh, we're taking a little bit of a break. I walked down this trail right here to have a little potty break. Now I'm having a banana. And then I think we're gonna get back on the trail. I did make my homemade trail mix for the first time. I did dark chocolate, I have pumpkin seeds, pistachio nuts, it's all nuts, walnuts, cashews. Oh, I put some dried cranberries in there and some dried blueberries in there. And so I'm might be taking some of that for lunchtime. But for right now, I'm just gonna eat this banana, and then we have about halfway, we're about halfway done, and I'm excited because we're going to be going on the trail that's going to be walking next to the river, the Suwannee River. So it's still been overcast, so it's been nice because it's not hot like I thought it was going to be, so that's a blessing. But it's fun getting out here and walking a different trail. We got some kayakers coming down the Suwannee River, enjoying this beautiful day. So we are still on the Florida Trail. I thought we were going the other way. We are taking a right turn here, and I believe that's where we split from the Blue Trail. This is pretty cool. Got a little bit of elevation here. Now we're back at the back of the line here.
South and a tad bit west on the map.
Got a little bit of elevation here.
Sandbar, because of the way the trees laying down in the river. You look at the tree root ball over there, and then you follow that down. The next little sandbar is a result of the up at the top.
Now this is cool. I'm enjoying this. Look at all these palmettos.
It's called High on Mount LeConte. I think you go to LeConte Lodge webpage or Facebook page, and then you can follow the blog, and it tells you.
Oh, really? And what's it called? The blog?
High on Mount LeConte.
High on Mount LeConte. A blog?
Caretaker, writes it every day.
Oh,
Even in the
cool.
winter.
Well, that's pretty
They're not
awesome.
open in the winter, but somebody stays there.
Right. Just monitors it.
Well, he has solar and he has propane.
Nice. Currents work. Moving pretty good. a little bit of elevation here. There's a little side trail. I think you probably could camp over here. A little bit of a descent.
My daughter left. I don't know that I will stay there.
These are red maple buds. Well, it's turned out to be beautiful. We have the blue skies now. I love that they put this blaze on the tree after it's come down. It's awesome. This has just been beautiful. There's a little overlook right here. I thought maybe I'd see some alligators banking over there, but don't see any out there, or turtles hanging out on some of the logs, but have not seen any. We got a big crowd. I think there's like 40 something people here. Some rental cabins down here.
Windows, you can look out.
We are concluding this hike at this tower here. And right now my watch says 6.46. So I think my car's parked over here, and I'm gonna change a little bit and then go explore, see what else this place has. Well, that was a pretty easy pace. I think we're at 3.2. Nice and casual. Changed my sweaty shirt, put my sandals on. Now we're gonna go explore. Hey, I just wanted to let you guys know I ran into Jamie. So if you guys followed me on the Appalachian Trail, he was the guy from Z-Packs that was amazing customer service for me and helped me fix my poles when I was having such a hard time. So you guys are here at Trail Fest, and this is the first one, right? First Trail Fest?
First Trail Fest of hopefully many more.
Right. Do you have any kind of gear that you want to share with us?
We've got all sorts of new gear. We've got a lot of Octa-related clothing items that are very...
I'm going to show really close up the grid on it. Yeah, look at that.
It's got a great warmth to weight ratio.
Yeah, and it's super light, guys. I just tried it. Look at this. Oh, that's awesome.
And I mean, we're always kind of redesigning stuff.
Right.
Creating new stuff and trying to, scratch hikers' itches and
right. Yeah.
new gear and stuff.
Well, good. Well, thank you. I'm going to go around and just show them some of the tents.
Sounds
And yeah, well, thank you so much.
Thank you. So good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So here are some of the tents that they have out here. Just ran into another YouTuber here. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Todd. Backpacks and Trails is the YouTube channel, and it used to be In Our Element, rebranded to Backpacks and Trails recently, and so we do a lot of hiking around Florida, Tennessee, Carolinas. We're getting ready to go to Alabama with a couple other YouTubers. One is Squidly. His channel's Gone Feral with Squidly, and Crow is As the Crow Flies Hiking, F-L-I-E-S.
Right.
Flies Hiking. And we're going with them. We're doing what they call a Skyline Loop Trail, which incorporates part of the Pinhoti.
Okay.
So it's a big loop. It's about an 18-mile loop.
Oh, good.
In 2 days.
And then the Pinhoti Trail Days. Is that what it's called? Pinhoti Fest.
Is in September. I don't have the dates with me. It's either it's the
Okay.
last weekend of September. Yeah, it's always the last week of September. 27th.
All right. And how long has that been going on?
That's been going on.
Okay, so it's well
Yeah,
established.
it's well established.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Do you know what town that's in?
That's in Sylacauga.
Okay.
Sylacauga. You have to make sure I pronounce it right. Sylacauga,
It's a mouthful.
And,
So,
but there's a cool. They have a whole. It's in a city park,
right?
and they have a big grass area right across the road dividing the park. It's not a big major road.
Right.
And they have a big area where everybody sets up their tents.
Oh, good.
And hangs out for the weekend.
Tent
So-
City.
Tent City. Absolutely.
There you go.
A lot of fun.
Good. Well, that's awesome. Good. Thank you so much.
No problem.
We got a couple Z-Packs tents here.
And I was prepared to make.
Got a puffy there that looks pretty cool. Free zip, 3-person tent. That's what this one is right here. I think that's a single. This is a solo, Plex Solo. Well, it is a lot of fun running into these different people that have either seen my channel and watched it or other YouTubers. And so that's been a lot of fun. I'm enjoying that. We are starting to go through the booths and check those out and see what they're all about. I just came up to this booth and tell him what your trail name is.
I'm Flash.
He is Flash, and he did the trail in 2012.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Big change between then and now, I think.
Yeah.
So, did you guys have gut hooks back then?
Nope.
So you guys were
We had
paper.
AWOL. We had AWOL.
AWOL.
Books, yeah.
Wow. So, and now you are doing carpenter stuff. I'm going to turn this around so you guys can see this. Look at this. I love these signs, especially that top one.
Yeah.
As we're going through these booths, I'm just trying to share the info with everybody. So this is called Trekala?
Trekala, yes.
Trekala. And tell us about it. Tell us about your company.
So we are a size-inclusive and sustainable outdoor apparel brand for women. Everything is manufactured in Florida. We're actually opening a shop in Cocoa pretty soon, so
Okay.
I'm excited about that. But every design is made from sustainable materials, and we make everything in extra small through 6X. So
Wow.
We believe every woman should be able to get outdoors whenever she wants, at whatever stage of life. So,
Amen.
Yeah.
Awesome. And so you've got are these t-shirts over here?
So these are our base layer tops. We just have a couple t-shirts.
Okay.
These are bamboo t-shirts that are amazing.
Oh my
They're
gosh, they
super,
feel
super soft
great.
and very breathable.
And they have a really pretty
And we have
design
a ton
on
of
them.
these coming out.
They're
in the next
beautiful.
3 weeks. And then these are our base layer tops.
Okay. And are those the same as the ones
Yes,
that are over
uh-huh.
here? Okay.
So we have a hooded version, and then these are our crew
Okay.
version.
And then you have some skirts.
Yes, we have our skirts.
Okay, they got the shorts underneath them.
And we have
Nice.
bikers and sports bras.
Gotcha. Nice.
So we have-
You know, we're going through all these different booths, and I ran across this booth right here, and we have the president or the
President of
right.
the White Springs Preservation, White Springs Historic Preservation
Okay.
Society. And the original society was formed back in the late 60s. And
Okay.
Then they went deactive for a long time. And so a couple of years ago, some of us White Springs folks, we got together and we reactivated it. And as a result, we became a Florida Greenways Trails and Trails town. We nominated for it and we got accepted.
And you have to apply for that, right? You have to have a certain checkoff list to meet that?
Yes.
Okay.
And White Springs it wasn't as easy for White Springs because we didn't have the infrastructure that a lot of trails towns have,
Right.
restaurants, beds. But we do have a lot more Airbnbs now.
Nice.
And so we're close to Lake City and,
Right.
and Live Oak, so that's not really an issue. So that was kind of the start of that. And the other background to getting that trail designation is the fact that here in White Springs we have the Florida Trail.
Right.
This beautiful section. We also have the wilderness Suwannee scenic Suwannee River,
Right.
which is a national wilderness paddle. And we have 50 miles of mountain bike trails in White Springs that Suwannee Bicycle Association creates and maintains.
Wow, I don't think I knew that. That's amazing.
Yeah, it is, and we've been around for over 35 years.
Wow.
Probably the first real big bicycle organization in the state of Florida, maybe even further. We own a historic building in downtown White Springs next door to the historic Suwannee hardware feed store.
Right.
And these are some events that the SBA has, Suwannee
Right.
Bicycle Association has. We have Fat Tire Festival, Spring Hop. That's in October. It's 3 days of fun at Stephen Foster Folk Culture Center State Park.
Okay.
And then the Spring Hop is an overnight on the river for members. And Edwin McCook runs those, and he was with the Water Management District forever.
Okay.
And then Iditarod is a one-day event in January, and that's an endurance challenge. And Secret Santa Weekend, kind of another fun open house event. Dog Days weekend over at Suwannee River State Park. We float, we pedal, we paddle,
Nice.
have fun. And then we have our other big event, the Spring Kettle and Paddle Festival, which is the first weekend in May.
Nice.
And once again, it's also at Stephen Foster State Park. We have another event that's next weekend on
Right.
on Sunday, and it's a century ride with lesser rides, and that's a road ride event.
Okay.
We also are offering a gravel ride. So if you go out to SuwanneeBike.org.
Okay.
You find our calendar and all the information, and you also can link over to trail maps. We have this trail map that describes all the different trails, how they're all within 2 miles of SBA headquarters in downtown White Springs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so, look at these.
And they can download this off the website?
Yes, it's on the website.
All right.
And here we are at the state park, and there we are at Big Shoals, and in between Big Shoals and the state park, we've got all these other lower mileage trails
Oh, wow.
that can be run either which way. And electric bikes are okay as long as they're pedal assist.
Okay.
You need to pedal.
Right.
And so the White Springs Historic Foundation, going back to that, we recently were approached about becoming a mural town with the Florida Wildlife Corridor Foundation.
Wow.
And we got that grant, and as a result, this afternoon, we are dedicating the first mural on the exterior of the old historic hardware store.
That's big.
That's really big, and we have 2 more murals that are being created starting on Monday
Wow.
for 2 weeks. One will be on the old fire station next to Immokalee Park, just a half a block away.
Right.
And then the third one will be next to Fat Belly's.
I saw that coming in. It looks pretty good.
And that's going to be at Buds and Suds. So come out and watch the muralist. His name is Christian Stanley. He's really renowned and award-winning. And so we were very lucky to get him. We also had sponsorship by Hamilton County TDC for this. So this is a very big, so good things are happening in White Springs.
Yeah.
Florida Greenways and Trails town, now we're the mural town.
Right.
And we're already, the paddle mecca. So we have it all in White Springs. And we have no stoplights.
Yes.
Only blinky lights. 2 blinky lights. So
That's awesome.
If you love nature and love just to get away and a beautiful state park with beautiful camping, come visit us in historic White Springs.
Great. Thank you so much. That was great information. So we're at Trail Days in Florida, or Trail Fest, and look at who I ran into. We've done 2 interviews with Shep. And he's down here doing some help.
We're doing some foot soaks over there.
I'll have like 15.
And we're giving away darn tough socks and beanies and McDonald's gift cards. We had one hiker friend had a birthday, so we have his cake here that we're doing birthday cake for him and the crew. So
that's great.
Yeah, trail servants, we serve and bless hikers. We just want to love people and share the love of Christ any way that we can, and so this is how we can do that. It's always great to run into these folks. Fine people.
So I'm so excited. I can't wait to show this to season 1 because we think so fondly of you. So it was so good to see you.
Good to see y'all.
I just came to this booth and it reminded me of the necklaces that Phoenix got when she was on the Appalachian Trail. And so I was talking to this nice lady and she was telling me that she does the ones for the Appalachian Trail and the Florida Trail and a couple other ones, right? So can you explain to them how the necklace works?
So this one's the Florida Trail, and each bead is about 13 trail miles, and the different colors are for the different sections of the Florida Trail. And this one was kind of hard because of the different alternates that you can take.
Right.
So this one is down here at Okeechobee.
Oh, look at that. That's awesome.
East or west. Same with Orlando. And then the neat thing about them is it has a little tracking ring. So as you hike up the trail, you can move this little rubber ring and mark your spot as you go.
So ideally, when you finish, the rubber thing is going to be there.
Correct.
So now, if somebody is interested in purchasing one of these and they're not here,
you can go to gobeadbybead.com.
Okay.
That's my website where I have all the trails listed.
All right.
Or you can come to my hostel on the Appalachian Trail.
Good.
Mile 555. That's called the Quarterway Inn.
Quarterway Inn.
Quarterway Inn.
And tell us the mile mark again.
555.
555. Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're right here at the Bartram Trail tent, and we have just been introduced to
William Bartram
and
Joe Wiggins.
And you want to tell us a little bit about what's going on here?
Oh, yes indeed, yes indeed. Well, we came through this area in 1774, exploring and looking at Native Americans, looking at plants and animals. Job is my guide. He's an amazing hunter and fisherman.
Okay.
And I was busy taking notes and drawing sketches and things like that. But what you see in front of you here are the different things that we've been encountering in our travels, particularly in the East Florida territory.
Okay.
And I published a book around 1791, but I started working on it before then. It was just really hard to get it published. So if any of you are interested in maybe reading up more about what Job and I were encountering, see if you can find that book at your local library.
Okay.
And you can read about all these things we've been finding.
Great. Thank you so much, and thank you for all the work that you've done.
Thanks for stopping by our camp.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Just left the Trail Fest, and we are stopping at Fat Belly's for lunch because I am starving, and we're sitting outside over here. There's a really nice breeze, and gonna enjoy our meal. All right, well, that is a wrap. We are heading out of White Springs and heading home. Trail Fest was a hit. Today was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed getting out there, exploring a different part of the Florida Trail that I had never been on before. And I really enjoyed doing the interviews with the people at the tents and being able to share their information and get that out to other people. And I also enjoyed meeting other YouTubers. And I actually ran into a thru hiker that I met on the trail, which was pretty exciting. So I hope you enjoyed it. And if so, if you don't mind pushing that like button or leaving a comment, I would appreciate it. Bye. Peace out.